let you all know that this is a role for LeBron. This is a commercial with LeBron James, but we're going to have to ask you to not bother him. Everybody got to look like, wait, what? Like, told me, like, I clearly don't know what I'm doing. I tried to do everything my way, and it didn't work. Help me. Please, help me. I had this true surrenderance. Like, I just was surrendering my will and my life over to the Lord. Like just help me, bro. Like, I clearly don't know what I'm doing, man. I need help. Like, this can't be my life. And so we now going like this, like literally a scene from Fast and the Furious. It's like we like this, y'all. And so that's from October 15th to October 31st. That's the conversation every day. I don't know what I expected to happen, but what happened next was not what I was expecting. Like, not what I would have thought to happen. I didn't have no real expectations. I didn't know what to expect. But I for sure didn't think what was about to happen was going to happen. And so welcome back to part 2 of this testimony. Hope you enjoy. November 1st to November, the next 2 weeks in November, right? So just follow. Next 2 weeks in November. No, literally on November 1st, 2018, working, I'm asking God, I say, help me. And I get a vision. I've never gotten a vision before. And I know this was a vision because I know when I daydream, I used to daydream in school, in class. Like, you know, your mind wanders and you think about the things that you could be doing or the things that you want to be doing. And so I thought about, like, I know the difference between that. I knew I wasn't causing this to happen. It was real life, That's So Raven moment, like. like for real, like it was a real life one of those moments where this vision came into me, y'all, and in the vision, the sun will be shining on my face. The sky would be this beautiful, bright blue color, and I could feel just joy throughout my body, y'all. Like reverberate, like just going throughout my body. I could feel joy just all throughout my body. And mind you, it's November in Cleveland. It's overcast. It's gray. The snow is at my knees almost. The snow is at my knees. I'm depressed. I'm not feeling this place. I don't want to be working here. So what I was seeing and what I was living, those two things were two different things. They didn't look the same, right? And so I'm like, yo, I come out of the vision. It felt like I was there for 30 minutes. I'm like, yo, what was that? Right? Like that, like, whoa, like that was wild. And so again, I told y'all I'm tall. So this would happen the next 2 weeks. This same thing would happen. The next 2 weeks, the vision would come. I would just, God help me. The vision will come. I would see the vision, and I'm just like, what is that? What is that? And I'm telling you, every time I would go into this little vision, right? Now, because I'm tall, I stand above the shelves, the cooling racks, right? So my head is above the cooling racks. Mind you, all of my shorter counterparts, constituents, colleagues, co-workers, they up here running around, they on their phones, they're not getting caught for nothing. But every time I would start to get this vision, bro, like a manager would be like, Simpson, back to work. I'm just like, I'm like, damn, like, nigga, y'all only see me because I'm tall. Like, so that was starting to get on my nerves, right? So every day for 2 weeks that happened. November 14th, 2018, I go to work. I have the vision. And this time I feel like I might have mustered something else up out of me, but also everything was happening in 2-week increments. But I felt like I mustered something else about it in me. And I'm just like, God, after having a vision, I'm like, God, what is that? Like, and I'm not saying none of this out loud. Nobody is seeing me. Nobody hearing me. This is all internal. But I went deep for this one. Like having a vision, I'm like, bro, what is that? Because that's not here. And when I tell y'all, man, when I tell y'all, I audibly heard this whisper. And this whisper said, California. When I tell you, angels and saints, I took those headphones out. I'm looking around. Like Martin, y'all know Martin? Like, I'm looking around, son, like who I was very much, I try not to cuss now, but I was very so much still, who just said that? Who just said that? It was so clear, crisp, California. I'm like, dog, I look up, I say, God, did you just speak to me? Yo, bro, I'm excited now. I'm jacked. I'm like, dog, ain't no way God just spoke to me. So I put my headphones back in and my whole mood changed. I'm up there, I'm grabbing cookies. I'm like, boom, grabbing cookies. Listen, I'm excited because I know, I'm like, God just talked to me. He just spoke to me. California, it's California. Forget it. I'm going to California. I don't know how. I only been working this job for 6 weeks. I just blew my savings, but I'm going to California, right? So, I forgot to tell y'all, man, this job was not just a factory job. It was third shift, and it was 10-hour shifts, right? So, third shift, for y'all who don't know, that's night shift, night to the morning. So, I worked from 7 p.m. to 5 a.m. That was my shift, right? So, November 15th comes the morning of work. I get off. I get on the bus. It's cold. It's snow. I'm walking. All of that. But I'm excited, bro. I can't wait to get to the crib. I can't wait to get to my computer, my laptop, right? So I get to the house. And first thing I do, I go straight upstairs. I go grab my laptop, right? I open up the laptop. Ooh. And I'm looking up flights. Now, mind you, I had only been on one flight before this. And that flight, I had went to go see a friend. She was in the Air Force in San Antonio, Texas. And I went to go see her. I paid for this flight. This flight was like $79. So I'm thinking in my mind that all flights are around this price, right? Rightfully so. I've never flown. So, I only flown one time. And so that got me to like, all right, that's the price that I'm looking for flights. So boom. First place you look for when you hear California, you think Los Angeles, right? So I type in Los Angeles. Los Angeles. How much you think Los Angeles came up for? Comment, bro. How much? You probably was wrong. You probably was right. You probably got it. So Los Angeles come up. If you said 250, you was right. I say, damn, I said 250. I said, that's too high. That's gonna kill my budget, right? 250 or 279 or something like that. I said, yeah, 279. I said, that's gonna kill my budget. And so I say, okay, where else can I go in California? And so the Cavs, during this time, 2016, 2015, 2016, 2017, they had been playing the Warriors, right? This trilogy thing is happening. It's such a thing. So they've been playing the Warriors. So I think the Bay, San Francisco. I say, oh yeah, I'm about to go to San Francisco, right? So type in San Francisco. Enter. How much do you think San Francisco came up for? I'ma wait. Bro, I'm not going to continue the story until you tell me how much you thought it came up as. You commented? Hit enter, bro. All right, my bad. Forgot. We angels and saints. We angels and saints here. We got to, treat each other with a little bit more grace. Got to give you a little bit more grace. So, if you said $350, you were right. So I say, at this point, I say, man, oh man. I am not going to California. I say, this is too expensive for me. Mind you, I'm working a factory job making $12 an hour with taxes. Like, I still, not before taxes. Like, they still got to take taxes out. I was in a hole. You only got 6 weeks in, right? And so I close my laptop up and I say, damn, man, God wasn't talking to me, but it felt good, the thought that I was hearing from him, right? And so I walk out my room and get ready to head downstairs. And I promise y'all, man, shit, they came on for it. I'm sorry. I literally just got chills thinking about it. Wow, it just took me back. I'm getting ready to go down the stairs. And I get chills, bro. The hair on my neck stand up. I get chills. And I'm just like, I hear this whisper. And the whisper say, San Diego. And I'm just like, bro, am I hearing stuff? Am I crazy? Dog, I feel crazy. Like, the only way to prove that I wasn't crazy was to go back and just type in this computer and put in San Diego. That's all I could do to show to myself that, bro, you're not crazy. You're not hearing stuff, right? I go back into my room, open up the laptop. I'm typing hard. San Diego. This is to prove myself that I am like, hey, bro, you hearing stuff, right? This is to prove to myself that I was hearing stuff and that whatever. Type in San Diego. All right, this is the last time, bro. This is the last time. How much do you think San Diego came up for? How much? Damn, you might have been close. Bro, if you said San Diego came up for $51.33, you was right. Comment below. If you commented before this timestamp that you put that down, I'ma send you something. Listen, we ain't monetized. I'm just here. I'm sharing my journey. But I'ma send you something from my hard work, hard earnings. If you got that right. But come on, y'all. Let's be honest. Let's be transparent. You got to say, even if you said $50, that's close enough. But if you went over, you can't go over. You can't say $52. If you said $51, you got it. If you said $50, you got it. But it came up as $51.33, y'all. Now the catch was there was 4 flights available. It was a flight for November 15th, that day. It was a flight for November 18th, 3 days later. And then it was 2 flights for January of 2019. So I say, damn, if I don't go now, I'm never going to go. Had the opportunity with the clothes, didn't take it. Had the casting, the director and the assistants and the DPs telling me like, yo, bro, we should be meeting you in New York or California. So I'm like, in this moment, I'm like, if I don't go now, bro, I'm never gonna go. And so I booked the San Diego flight. I booked the San Diego flight, right? When I booked that flight, I booked it for the 18th. I gave myself 3 days, y'all. 3 days. I didn't know a soul in San Diego. I didn't know where I was gonna stay. I didn't even have listen, if you think about the money that I had to go to San Diego with, you're like, you're crazy. Like, again, I probably had $500, $600, maybe $500, like getting ready to book, at the time of booking the flight, that's what I had. And so I booked the flight. I'm just like, man, I don't know what, but I know, like, if I'm hearing from God, if this is truly God, then God is going to make a way for me in this situation, right? And so it gets to the point where I'm like, yo, I gotta get up, I gotta move now, I gotta start making stuff happening, right? And so that got me to the point where I got to selling things off. I'm selling clothes. I'm selling shoes. I had to sell the boys, bro. I sold the PS4. I sold the PS4 at that time. Sold it to my mom's boyfriend. Sold my PS4. I sold my shoes. I sold all of this stuff, man. And I ended up having like maybe $1,000, right? And so I went to go buy, like, I didn't have luggage. I went to go buy me a suitcase. I went to go buy me, I bought suitcases. I bought like some undergarments and stuff like that, just to have some stuff with me. Cause I got rid of a lot of clothes, so just to have like t-shirts, socks, underwear, some good, a good amount of those things. And I don't know where I'm gonna stay. Like in my mind, I'm thinking if I would have went to New York during November, I couldn't be homeless in New York. I would freeze. But in California, I'm like, yo, I could live on the beach. Like, I feel like we heard, like, I don't know if it was Steve Harvey or Tyler Perry, but I think they was like, or it might have been both of them. They was talking about how they were staying out of their car and making it, just making it, like, on their journey. Like, yo, I don't know what, but I'm about to make it. And so that was my mindset. So my mom come home and she like, and I'm just like, Mom, I'm going to California. Like, she like, she knew it was gonna come, because I kind of prepped her for the situation. I prepped her for it, like, with the clothing line, I was on the fence with it, but I'm like, no, I'm cool. And then with the acting and modeling, I had also prepped her for it. I told her, but I never moved. But I had been mentioning to her, so she was okay. Like, she knew, like, it was coming. And so when I told her, she like, yo, it's cool. But first question my mom asked me, she's just like, where you gonna stay? I tell my mom, I'm like, bro, I don't know where I'm staying. Like, I don't have it down. I don't, like, God didn't tell me that much yet. Like, I'm like, Mom, I'm gonna live on the beach. I'm like, Mom, I'm gonna live on the beach. Yo, son, if you ever told your mama you're gonna live on the beach, tell me her reaction. If you ever told your mama you was gonna do something crazy, wild, or whatever, that you weren't gonna be, she didn't know if her baby was gonna be safe, her child was gonna be safe, let me know, man. Drop some testimonies in the comment below. So my mom looked at me like, no, like, where you gonna stay? I'm like, Mom, he ain't told me that yet. Like, I'm gonna live on the beach. She said, oh my God, you serious? Like, and so she kind of got to the point where she pulled back some, right? Because she could see how serious I was, and my mom know, like, I'm kind of headstrong on decisions. Like, if I'm feeling something, that's just what it's gonna be, And so, that was that situation. So, basically, I'm just like, she like, I tell her I'm living on the beach. She like, yo, like, you crazy, whoop-de-whoop. So I get into selling stuff, right? I get into selling stuff. 2 days go by. I got most of the stuff gone. It's the 17th, and I'm talking to one of the homies, and he say, I'm like, bro, I'm about to get ready to go to San Diego. Like, God taking me to San Diego, man. I really couldn't explain, what had just happened, hearing the God. Actually, when I was telling people that, people was like, because I smoked weed at the time, people was just like, bro, what you smoked? Like, what you smoke? Like, let me get some of that. Let me get some of that. Boy, you smoking that good. They like, yo, let me get what you smoking on, dog. You talking about you heard from God. So, I'm talking to the homie, and he ain't really hit me with none of that, but he was just like, yo, lil' bro just moved down there. I'm like really tight with this family. This is one of my best friends. Like, I keep saying one of my best friends. It's a couple of them. This is definitely one of those guys in that group, right? And so I know his family well. I know his mom, all of them. Lil' bro, that's my lil' bro. And so he like, lil' bro just moved down to San Diego. He like, hit him up. See, because I told him I ain't had nowhere to go. He said, see if you can rock out with him for a while. I say swear, bro. I didn't know he moved. And so He give me his number. I hit him up. I say, bro, like, listen, my plane is coming in to San Diego. I'm like, that was just the cheapest flight. I'm like, all I need is 2 weeks, bro. Give me 2 weeks, and I'm moving up. And I'm moving up to LA. Like, I just need time to find a room in LA. Like, I'll be in and out, you know. Whoop de whoop. He like, bro, you good. Like, ain't nothing to trip on. Like, come through. So I told that to Mom Dukes. Mom Dukes is like, yo. I'm like, yo, this cool now. Let's go ahead. Let's do what it do. Like, you know, she cool. Go ahead. Handle your business. Go about your, go live your life. And so the 18th come. I didn't really spend no time with my dad in these last 3 days. I kind of, I mentioned it to him. And so he like, yo, at least let me take you to the airport. So my dad picks me up and he takes me to the airport. Him and my mama Pete, which is his, kind of like his wife. They was together for 14, 15 years. Mama Pete's no longer with us, so love Mama Pete, miss you. But they picked me up, took me to the airport, and my bag was like a little bit overweight, so I'm taking stuff out of my bag. Mama Pete, she taking it. She's like, yo, when you come back home, son, I'm gonna give it to you, da 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 da. And so I get on the airport, y'all. I go to get on the airport. I go get on the plane. And I landed in San Diego, California a couple hours later. Well, actually, it was back, but later. But, the time difference and whatnot. And so I get to the airport, and I'm just like, yo. I'm like, what do I do? Hold on. I'm like, what do I do? Like, I don't know what to do, son. Like, it's my first time being away from home. I went to community college for a little bit, but I didn't go to university, so I don't know. I don't know what to do. And so I'm just like, breathe, relax. And I'm just like, I just feel like go call bruh. So I go find a charger somewhere to sit. I got this one super big bag, and I got another little bag, and then I got like a strap-on carry-on bag as well. So I had a bunch of, just a bunch of bags, just heavy. So it's just like, go find somewhere to sit down, call bro or whatnot. So boom, sit down. I get to call him bro. You've reached the voicemail of da 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 da. I'm like, bro, no, I'm coming. Like, You reached the voicemail of da 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 da. Bro, after like 4 or 5 times, my heart dropped in my stomach, dog. I'm talking like I got so nervous, bro. Like I was so nervous. Like it got to the point where I'm at the airport, my heart beating mad fast. Like it felt like it's about to come out of my chest. Heart beating. I'm nervous. I'm talking to myself crazy. I'm like, bro, you just moved 2,000 miles away from home. You don't know nobody here. That had to be the dumbest thing you could have ever did, stupid. Like, why would you, why, it's just running. It's just running. Like, negative talks is getting higher and louder. And I'm just sitting there and I'm just falling into the seat. Like, yeah. And so, that's happening, and all I hear, this is the first time I hear God's voice. This is the first time I hear God's voice in 3 days, back since the 15th when it happened. Those 2 moments at work and at home. God comes back to me and he says, relax, take a deep breath. I say, relax, take a deep relax. I'm like, relax, take a deep breath. I'm like, you told me to come here. I can't afford to be here. I'm about to die now. And I promise y'all, if you ever had like an authoritative figure in your life and they talk to you and they like put their hands on your chest, this is exactly how it felt like when God said to me, he said, I said, relax, take a deep breath, right? I can't make this up, y'all. I go, like a little spoiled kid, I go, the moment that exhale was finished, my phone rings, right? Pick my phone up, and it says, for the safety of, not for the safety, but for namesake, we're not going to name the first person. We'll say his name was Jeffrey, right? The first person's name was Jeffrey. But the person calling me is DJ. It's a little bro DJ, right? And so I'm like, man, I ain't really trying to talk to nobody. Like, I'm pissed off at the world. I need to figure out life. Am I about to book a flight to go back home? Like, they gonna be like, that was the quickest. You know, it just felt like another one of those not catching a break moments, right? And so, but I'm like, damn, man, like DJ is my dog. I ain't talked to DJ in over about a year. And then, so just a little backstory on DJ. A year prior, DJ was trying to get his life together. I had just got my new car. Funny enough, I had just got my new car, and DJ was trying to get his life together. He was kind of like couch surfing, house surfing from people's house to house, couch to couch. And he was just like, yo, he had enough. He wanted better for himself. And so DJ got to the point where he needed to get some things done, but he ain't really had no funds for transportation or nothing like that. And so he just called and he's like, yo, Ray, can you look out? Can you help me make a couple of errands? I own my time. This is when I had the car, so I own my time. Yo, bro, you trying to do better for yourself? That's all I'm about. Like, that's all I ever want for me and my homies and my family. And so I'm like, yeah, for sure. I looked out. And so did it, ain't asked for nothing. Just like, yo, bro, go do what you saying you gonna do, you know? And so funny enough, he had like some paperwork that he had left in my car. So when I took the car up to Wichita and I was clearing it out, I had seen his name, his real name. And so it was like, damn, like, he had, been in my spirit a little bit, but this was 6 weeks prior. And so, now DJ is calling me and I'm like, damn, let me just see what's up with bro, like, let me not, So I pick up the phone, boom, pick up the phone. We on FaceTime, actually. I kid y'all not, I can't make this up. The first thing DJ says to me, when I pick up the phone, he don't say, yo, what's up, Ray? How you doing? What's going on? How you been? Da, da, da. I promise you, God is my witness. He says, Ray, come see me in Cali. What? He said, come see me in Cali. I say, nigga, who have you talked to? What you mean? I say, bro, I'm at the airport right now. He say, when was you gonna call me? DJ, I didn't know you moved to California. DJ, we had been in communication. He never told me he moved to California, right? Bro, this is the moment when I knew God was real. DJ said, and I'm getting emotional right now. Bro, DJ said, he said, get on the first train. He said, go to Union Station, get on the train from LAX and come down to San Diego and I'll pick you up. Son, he said, get on the first train to San Diego from LAX and I'll pick you up. And all of it made sense in that moment. I knew I wasn't crazy. Bro, the levees on my tears broke. Doom, doom. I say, bro, you don't even know. Like, God told me to come to San Diego. He said, what? You in San Diego right now? I said, bro, I'm at the airport. He said, don't even trip. I'm sending you an Uber. Boop, 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 boop. We still on the phone. He like, because in LA, in California, like, they waiting for you to, to jump in the Uber. He like, I'm sending you an Uber right now. Boom, it's a black Honda Accord. the driver out there waiting for you right now. I'm sitting here stuck. I'm stuck, y'all. I'm like, what just happened? This is not real. I'm completely discombobulated. Like, there's not an ounce in me that is like for certain. Like, yeah, I knew this was gonna happen. Like, bro, I'm like, son, I'm like, dog, like, God is real. I was so taken aback, y'all. And so I'm grabbing my stuff. Like, I'm excited, I'm emotional, I'm high, I'm low, I'm left, I'm right, I'm all over the place. And then he said, call me when you get in the car. So I get in the car, right? I get in the car, y'all, and DJ calls me, and I call him back. And he says, the Uber is bringing you to Outback Steakhouse. He says, what do you want to eat? I say, dog, I don't want nothing. I'm like, DJ, I don't want nothing else from you, bro. Like, you literally just saved my life. You don't even understand. Wait till I tell you this story. DJ response is, yeah, I ain't trying to hear all that. He say, I'm about to get you steak, mashed potatoes, and like, I think broccoli or something like that, and bang on me. Now I'm sitting here and I'm in the back of this car and I'm just like, legs shaking, like, yo, this, like, bro, I'm in a twilight zone, bro. This is not real. I'm like, I'm going somewhere where somebody actually want me after feeling rejected because, you know, little bro didn't answer the phone. Feeling rejected, little bro answered the phone. And now DJ is just like, he called me out of the blue and he was asking me to come see him in California. First thing he said, so I'm coming to somebody who wants me, right? And then I'm coming to a meal. And then you focus all that, like, God orchestrated all of this, bro. He told me to go to California. And then I'm looking up LA, I'm looking up San Fran, those places is too high. And then he tells me to go to San Diego. Dog, you can't make this up. So we get to Outback Steakhouse. He there with I find out that he enlisted into the Navy, so he was in the Navy. He was out to eat with one of his friends from the ship. His friend and the friend wife, and so DJ was like, wait, third wheeling, and so he called me literally while he was out to eat with them. He was he thought about me, bro. God put me on his heart, and we finished our food or whatnot. DJ was with them, and so they was talking about ships and whatnot, like how he the friend lived on the ship. So I thought DJ stayed on the ship too. So it was just like, all right, I got somewhere to to just get my thoughts together real quick before I can go figure something out. And so DJ is just like, DJ asked me, we in the backseat of the car. He like, yo, bro, you got your license? I'm like, we was walking to the dual car. He like, you got your license? I'm like, yeah. He like, damn, that's crazy. Like, bet. He like, I just lost my license. And if I get caught driving on or off base, I can lose they can kick me out the Navy. And so he's like, but I just got a brand new car. So he said, he's like, we about to go get my car. He's like, I'm gonna just have you drive. So we get to the car. He like, bro, take us back to the crib. So I'm like, I thought you stayed on the ship, right? And so we driving around San Diego. I'm in San Diego, California. I'm looking around at the palm trees. I'm like, oh, this lit, right? So we pull into this community. It's a brand new developed community. I'm like, I'm like, yo, did he have to make a stop to like his parents' house or something like that? Whoopty whoop. Bro, we pull up to this house. I'm like, dog, like, who crib is this? And so he parked the car, but he don't get out. DJ get out. DJ like, Ray, what you doing? I'm like, what? He's like, bro, come on, grab your stuff. I'm like, this your crib? Nigga, like, stop playing. So outside, like, it's a brand new developed community, brand new paved roads. Man, listen, you can hear a pin drop in this place. During the day, or at night for sure when everybody was like you pin drop. I come from hearing sirens. I come from hearing gunshots. I come from hearing all type of stuff in Cleveland. The cul-de-sac that we stayed in, bro. If you came in that cul-de-sac too fast, you might lose. You put a dent in your car. The potholes in Cleveland, dog, bro. I'm like, yo, like you stay here, and then to top it off, it was like 3 cars out front, right? It was like a Mazda or something out front. And in the driveway, y'all, it was a Maserati and a BMW 650i. So again, I didn't think it was his house. I damn sure ain't think one of them 2 cars was here. So I'm like, yo, bro got the Maseratis. I mean, not the Mazda or something, whatever the car was. And so we get into the house. He said, bro, you see that BMW outside? I said, yeah. Just tossed me a set of keys. Catch it. He's like, that's yours while you here. I'm like, DJ, you got a BMW. You got a BMW 650i convertible, bro. I'm like, dog, no way. There's no way. There's no way. So let's recap. I'm coming to somebody who owned me. Came to a meal. If y'all know, I just lost my car 6 weeks ago. Bro just lost his license. Coming to basically having a car that was mine for the time that I was there in San Diego. Bro, I'm all over the place. I'm just like, son, God, all right. So to round things up, to bring in the conclusion, that moment had me like, God, you are real. God, you are real. I get it. I see it. You're real. I'm not going to fight it. You're real. And so I knew from that point forward, I knew that God had a plan for my life. I knew that I just knew that I wasn't crazy. People were trying to make me feel crazy, like I was hearing stuff. I knew God was real, man. And so yeah, that is the beginning of this testimony. I will continue in another video, but I don't want this to be too long. I hope that you guys have enjoyed this video. I hope it's been a great video for you. And until next time, do me a favor. Angels and Saints, hit that like button, hit that subscribe. Let's get this video in the algorithm. Let's get this video. Man, let's get 5 likes, bro. I don't know what God's gonna do with this video, what He's gonna do with this channel. But I definitely want to create a life, to build a life for me and my family that I am building. And so I would love for this channel to just grow, us to grow, to be better versions of ourselves, to, help enhance and improve and, share our experiences with. And so, yeah, man, hit that subscribe, hit that bell notification, stay tapped in. I am definitely going to be dropping a lot of content. It won't always be the camera content. I'm going to pick up the phone sometimes and, bear with me. I still got the iPhone 11. Ain't doing it like that, But yeah, man, I hope that you guys have really connected with this story. I hope that you've seen, hope that testimony spoke to you. I hope that you, to me, that testimony says sometimes, now you understand in the word that faith is better than, obedience is better than sacrifice, right? So to be obedient to the word of God and to what God is saying, what you are hearing in your spirit or whatever, that is better than sacrificing something. And so I learned in those moments that, take a leap of faith. If you jump with God, God gonna jump with you. You're not gonna jump by yourself. You're never gonna go alone. I won't forsake you. You learn all of what I know now. You see the truth in His word. You see how He stands with His word. How he backs His word. How He will not be made out to be a liar. How His word is the truth today, tomorrow, and forever. Like in that moment, I didn't do a prayer. I didn't accept repentance and salvation and accept God as my Lord and Savior of my life. But in my heart and in my spirit, I knew that I was serving this God, and this was the only God that I needed to serve. Everything else didn't, because this was just too supernatural, bro. It was too much that happened where you weren't telling me this was coincidence. I had been through too many other gods for you to tell me that this was a coincidence. This was the universe. This was good karma coming back to me. I wasn't having none of that. So when I share this story now and people say it's a coincidence, I say, no, it's Jesus. It's not a coincidence, it's Jesus. It's somebody who cares for me, who knows me, and he's the same way for me as he is with you. We are co-heirs. We are sons of God. As I said earlier, I'm an angel, I'm a saint. Sometimes I'm an angel, sometimes I'm a saint, but I'm always a child of God. And so I really hope that this encourages you to take a leap, man, to do something that you've been wanting to do, that God has been telling you to do. You really just feel urged to do that after hearing this testimony, after me sharing this testimony with you. Because if God is telling you to do it, he's not going to allow you to fail. Having God in your life, bro, I'm going to end on this. Having God in your life is like going to the bowling alley and putting up the rails. You can never bowl a gutter ball with God in your life. And on that note, I love you, angels. I love you, saints. And until the next video, it's your boy, RSP, and I'm out. Peace!